Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to Balls Out Sports Podcast. As per usual, I'm Remy. We have Jerry and Trip here to talk sports and let you know who balls out. Um, let's get things started real simple, man. We only got some NBA to talk about. It's sad, but there's no more NFL. That season is gone. It's past, and now we're full swing in the basketball. So yeah, let's talk about some of these games that we had yesterday. Yesterday it was an interesting day. We had all 30 NBA teams play. Um some games were closer than others. What's a game or a performance that stood out to you guys yesterday?
Um, wasn't well, yeah, kind of a performance a little bit too, but it was also a good game. The Dallas and Golden State game.
Yeah, I mean Kyrie had 44, 42 points.
hmm I think he had seven
So,
and six too. Go with it. But that was a close game. I like how the that Jimmy Butler trade looks better and better every game.
right? 21
I
points for Jimmy Butler in that game.
9 rebounds.
think he referred to it as himself as the perfect compliment. He said him and Curry were like the opposite players, and then he said opposites attract. That's very true. After
I
watching it, it's very true.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't agree with him more. Because when you think Steph Curry, you think about really always moving when he doesn't have the ball. We're talking dead eye shooter. We're talking can sometimes be a liability on defense compared to other guards. And then there's Jimmy Butler, who's a sturdier wing who performs the best with the ball in his hands. Um, Lockdown defender. The only thing that's really a major difference with these guys is the competitors. The fact that fourth quarter for them is home. That's where they want to be. That's where they like to be, and that's where they perform. And yeah, Kyrie was able to hold them back yesterday. So that's what I
Yeah,
like. We were just talking about this one before we started recording, but my fear is definitely got to be Jamal Murray. Um, Granted, they were only playing the Trailblazers. No offense to the Trailblazers, but still, 55 points on the Trailblazers' head. That was one hell of a performance for him. Let me see if I can pull up the box score on this one.
it
Yeah,
won by 11.
7 of 15 for three, 20 of 36 overall. 8 of 9 free throws. I mean, yeah, 5 assists on top of that.
55 on only eight free throws. It's impressive.
Right. And the reason why we were talking about that before we started recording is the fact that you're not going to hear about these performances. They're not going to be shouted out by most people. Like if you were to look at ESPN or Fox or any kind of sports news, just a few days ago, it was covered with Luka Doncic getting 14 points in his Lakers debut, which is nowhere near a record for a Laker, nowhere near a record for a debut on the Lakers, and yet it's all over the news. And then next thing you know, um, on the Nuggets, really good team, you got Jamal Murray dropping 55 and no one's talking about it. So, what do you think that is? You think it's the fact that he's not a star player himself, or the fact that um, Denver isn't a big enough market, or what is
I
it?
think it's a mix of both. Not even necessarily that he's not a superstar either. He hasn't had a game like this, and we haven't seen like this Jamal Murray. And it's sort of like a probably people brushing it off on some like he'll be back to normal tomorrow. Like he's gonna go back to playing trash tomorrow. But the Nuggets actually are doing really good. Um, we all know they didn't start the season off too good, but what are they in fourth place, I think, in the West right now? I'm not sure. Let me see.
Right now, yeah, I can pull up the standings for you.
Third place, 36 and 19. behind only Memphis, half a game behind Memphis. I don't think anybody's gonna catch OKC this year. Their first place is locked in. But Denver, they got a chance to catch Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Game
Porter
behind.
Jr. done, or is that just?
What do you mean? Is he gone? He's still
No,
on
not
the.
gone. I said done. Like I just realized that he didn't play yesterday.
That's a very good question. Gotta look him up.
He's hurt. I think he was supposed to get traded too. That's a crazy thing. Well, obviously, he can't.
Oh shit.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If I had to pick between Michael Porter, oh, that's actually a very interesting question. Who would you pick if? I mean, obviously, you're picking Nikola. You're keeping Nikola Jokic on your squad. But if you're the Denver Nuggets and you had to trade away one of the two, who are you getting rid of? Jamal Murray or MPJ?
MPJ for sure.
Yeah,
Is that
I
who
was
you're
gonna.
keeping or getting rid of?
Getting rid of.
Getting rid
Yeah,
of, yes.
I was looking at the ages to see if that played a factor, but Jamal Murray's 27 and Porter Jr.'s 26, so there's really
Mm,
no difference
okay.
there.
But I guess what you gotta look at is um their points per game. Jamal Murray just scores a couple more points per game, and it's a wash defensively as well. At least amongst point guards, Jamal Murray isn't an elite defender when it comes to point guards, and when it comes to small forwards, same thing with Michael Porter Jr. So yeah, I think that it's a tie on these two. Um, but I'd have to agree with you guys. I personally prefer Jamal Murray on that squad.
It just makes more sense.
Mm-hmm. Trip, what did you have anything from yesterday that stood out?
I think Porzingis almost broke 30, but that ain't really nothing too much to talk about. I
Nah,
know
it is because
Tatum.
of who you did it on.
That's the thing. Victor Wembanyama does average damn near 4 blocks a game.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, no, that's good. I was looking at his age too. I didn't realize he was 29. I thought he was older than that. But nah, Tatum also had 14 rebounds off 32 and 7 assists. So he's
hmm
playing better. But that's also they didn't have Brown in, so that takes away a lot from that. But
what do you think of the Jason Tatum hate? The fact that he didn't get a Eastern Conference Finals MVP last year, didn't get a Finals MVP last year, and then Steve Kerr does what he does in the Olympics and absolutely like destroys the man's confidence. I mean, me personally,
yeah,
my self confidence would have been shot. He obviously seems to be a stronger man than me because he's bouncing back from that and having
yeah.
an incredible season for the Celtics. But what do you
No,
think? What do you think of this? Past what would that be? 8-9 months that Tatum's had.
I think it's gonna. I mean, he's a corny. I'm not gonna lie, he's a pretty corny ass dude, but he plays. And he
We
plays
we will
well.
keep the memes aside. We will not
Yeah.
talk about any memes on this podcast.
He's a pretty corny dude, but like, nah, it's just gonna add something for him. I think just like a chip on the shoulder because he played well in the playoffs, played well in the final. You know what I mean? Like he's playing well, and he's playing well this season too. So I think that he's just gonna carry that with him. And if he does something, like if he can go back to back, which is like not easy thing to do, but I don't know. It depends on who makes it in the Western Conference. Um, I think the Thunder would be a great matchup because I just love that. I mean, that's what happened when we went to the finals against the Warriors. It's a team that hasn't been to the finals against a team that's been to the finals a couple of times, so there's that experience
Right,
there.
right.
So I mean, it could benefit them. It just depends on how healthy everybody can stay. And yeah, I mean, anything could really happen. If it comes to a situation where I think he needs to carry the team, that would be even like that he could really
Ta-
prove himself
You're talking
then.
about Tatum.
Yeah, like if Brown like gets hurt like in the playoffs, or if Porzingis gets like if he loses somebody, if that team isn't full as they were like
Mm-hmm.
last year, and I mean
Mm-hmm.
Porzingis was on and off, but like
When when
if you give
he's
him an
on though.
opportunity,
When
yeah,
he's
no,
he's on.
yeah, yeah,
100%.
When he's healthy, he's on.
yeah, nah, that was.
So, what do you think is the difference in between Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown that makes Tatum the the better player? Because in some people's eyes, they seem to be even. So, what is it in your eyes as a Celtics fan that certifies that Tatum is in a tier above Jalen Brown?
I mean, you could say leadership, but I think it really comes down to like putting up high numbers consistently. Um, he does better with that. Brown, he more like don't get me wrong, Brown go the fuck off. I love watching Brown go off too,
Mm-hmm.
but I think he's just solidified himself in that position to where he wants to be that person to like take majority of the shots, and that's what if you look at the stat line, like that's what they let him do, and it works out. Like they have a pretty good record to show for it, but I don't know. I think Brown's just kind of letting him step into that role, which
So let me see if I get this straight. So in your eyes, you value having someone who is very good at not letting anyone phase him on the offensive end, rather than having someone who is very good at phasing other people on the defensive end.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Tatum's not a terrible defender. Like he definitely gets a couple of blocks, a couple of
No,
steals.
yeah, yeah, but he's just not
He's a
guarding.
really
He's
good
not guarding the
defender.
primary defender. That's the thing.
Oh, oh, okay. I get what you're getting at. Like you're just saying that, like he's just offensive mindset. That's what they're looking at
N-
him for
Not
to do
necessarily.
and
I'm just saying
everything.
that like the reason is the reason why you have Tatum over Brown. Us, basically that even if you do have the best defender on Tatum, he's still gonna get his good numbers,
Oh, okay, yeah.
right?
I mean, yeah.
Versus Brown is that guy that you try and put on the best defender to try and affect their numbers, and they're not always going to be affected. I mean, if you look at Luca's numbers, if you look at Kyrie's numbers in the finals, um, it's kind of looking back at the Iguodala Finals MVP, where it's like, oh yeah, he was defending LeBron. Well, that was LeBron's highest scoring series that playoff. So
Yeah. No, I get what you're getting at. But yeah, I mean, I just like him. I just love like it's hard for me to even pin one against another because like for a while there, I just had people telling me like, oh, like it's never gonna work with Tatum and Brown. Like I don't know why somebody was trying to like get that drilled into my head because I think there was just like it just might be a little spiteful to say that, but like I just don't like to compare the two because I just want them to be there. You know what I mean? Like
right,
I
so
couldn't
those
imagine.
comparisons are made and driven by people outside of Boston, but Boston fans themselves don't really care about all that.
No, yeah, no. I mean, I think they've done a pretty decent job at keeping because city of Boston's like a pretty hard city to satisfy. It's not exactly Philadelphia, but like
I
they're
don't
used
think
to
anywhere is like Philadelphia in terms of terms of fan satisfaction.
for real, man. But nah, fucking yeah. I just hope things just keep going the way that they're going because like there was a good gap for a franchise that's supposed to be that good. Like there was a good gap between 2008 and like 2021 ish where they started like really
Where they made that first
doing
finals
it again.
appearance.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. I see.
I'm not
Uh,
gonna count the Eastern Conference Finals. That shit doesn't
no one
count.
counts those for LeBron, so you're 100% right.
Yeah.
What was I going to say though? Yeah, let's shift into some all star game into the all star game mood. I'm repping my all star jersey right here. Victor Wembanyama. No big deal.
Well, shit.
He's gonna have to whoop some American ass because he doesn't have any Americans on his squad, and and all the people that beat him in the not the World Cup in the Olympics, he's gonna have to face off against them. So he probably has a chip on his shoulder. He's probably talking to Jokic and them and Şengün and being like, you know, we
What do
we,
you
we
think
gotta let them
Jokic is
know that
saying?
us Euros are here.
What do you think
Well,
Jokic is saying?
Jokic is
He's
saying, brother, it's not that deep.
Mm,
Brother, it's really not that serious.
he's my favorite. Fucking, he kills me, man.
Bro, he's hilarious. But
Yeah.
yeah, I
they
want
hate him on
to
Twitter.
since
Oh,
we
yeah.
can see the way the teams are, the construction of the teams. Um, who do you think has the highest chance at winning All-Star Game MVP out of all of these guys? Because you have a higher chance of winning All-Star Games MVP. Some would think if your team is less loaded, because there's more of a chance that you're carrying.
Mm, I want to say, like, dang, I was gonna say Ant, but then I realized what he did last year in the All-Star game. You remember he was shooting with his left hand and stuff like that? He was not taking it serious at all.
Yeah, but it also wasn't tournament style.
True, but I just feel like for
I
him,
guess
it's not competitive. He don't care about the All-Star
Right.
game. I
I
don't
think
think
they're
he really
trying to make
cares.
it a little. They're trying to make it a little bit more competitive with what they got going on. With
Giannis is not playing, right?
I don't think so. No.
Giannis, no, he's injured. That's why we got Trey Young on that squad.
Maybe Jokic.
But
He hasn't
as we
won
just
one
said,
before.
he's not going to take it that seriously either. I think it'd have to be like I want to say either Shea. Ooh, actually, no. On that Chuck's team, the most likely would be Donovan Mitchell, where he just catches on fire and just rains down a bunch of threes, right?
Dude, Dame too. Dame could do that. Think Harden
I,
could.
yep,
Harden got
that's what I was
potential
gonna
to.
say on Shaq's team. Damian Lillard, I like that. And then on Kenny's team, I agree with what you said about Anthony Edwards, but I think like a Cade Cunningham could go off, or like a Jalen Brunson.
There's so many guys who they catch fire shooting. It's over.
Yeah.
Hero, Trey Young, Kyrie.
Low key, this that would
Tatum.
absolutely that would be a perfect like apex to the villain arc. Trey Young being an All Star Game replacement, getting All Star Game MVP.
I think this is like his second or third time that happened to him. They just gave him like a here damn all-star.
Here, damn.
Yeah, like here, damn, right.
That's an
Yeah.
official category of All Star, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
The here you go, comma damn All Star.
Damn. Yeah. Just shut up.
So yeah, that's my final vote. I think Trey Young gonna win All Star. I guess not All Star game, but All Star tournament MVP. Because he's just. I mean, I'm just looking at the team they put him on. They put him on a team with Karl Anthony Towns, Pascal Siakam, Şengün, Shea, Jokic, and Wemby.
Yeah, true.
Who's not a
True.
lob? And even the only other guard that's on there with him, Donovan Mitchell, is also a lob threat. So I could see him racking like 25 assists and having like 30 points in one of those games.
So it's you have to win it to get MVP, probably, right?
I'd say it's really hard to get MVP with just one game instead of two. So I'd assume you'd have to win or at least participate in that second game.
Yeah, that's pretty realistic.
We doing all the predictions
What do you mean?
like for all the contests.
Oh, like dunk contests or stuff, or do you mean like?
I mean, we kind of touched on that last time, but we can get our official picks in for, let's see, where is it? There we go. All Star. Found it.
Mm,
So for the
Man,
3-point contest, I'd have to say, do you guys know who's in the 3-point contest? I think we went over
mhm.
it last time. Jalen Brunson, Cade Cunningham, Darius Garland, Tyler Hero, Buddy Hield,
buddy.
Cam Johnson, Damian Lillard, Norman Powell. I think it's going to be Lillard.
Yeah, Dame. I think so too. For that
Yeah,
3P.
because last time you were wild in Jerry. I think you said Norman Powell last time. You must have
He
misunderstood the
has the
question.
he has the second highest 3-point percentage in that for all those guys.
Yeah, that's great. That's, that's but it's
I just
Norman
want to say
Powell.
buddy. I just like to say buddy.
Buddy Hield has the lowest, second lowest,
Love an
besides
underdog.
Cade.
Yo, did
Love
y'all
an
Cade
see
is
underdog.
that
Cade
that
to me. Cade is more of a like he's more of a like the off the dribble type of shooter. Same thing with Brunson and Garland. They're off the dribble shooters. Hero, this is a Hero, Buddy Hield, Cam Johnson, Dame. Like they're gonna thrive in this. Buddy Hield, Cam Johnson, Dame, and Tyler Hero. This is a contest for them, especially Dame because he just won. He won the last two,
right?
Yeah, he'd probably be favorite if you looked at
and it's
DraftKings or
in
some shit.
and it's in the Bay. He's from the Bay Area.
He very much is from the Bay Area. He's from just across the bridge, as a matter of fact, from Oakland.
Hmm.
They're doing the city of Oakland so dirty. They ain't even got the A's anymore. You see that?
But
They're going to
Where
I
Vegas.
got an
where'd
A's
the A's
jersey.
go?
You got A's jersey?
Yeah,
I like the A's jersey ever since I saw Moneyball. That movie was hella good. But no, they're going to Vegas, right?
Oh, the Vegas asset. Damn. Okay, that's something. Um.
It's a market now. They
So
got
here
fucking
we.
everything.
So since that was our 3-point segment, we can hop to the dunk contest. We have Matas Buzelis from the Bulls, Stephon Castle from the Spurs, Andre Jackson Jr. from the Bucks, Mac McClung um, from the Orlando Magic G League affiliate team.
Hmm.
come on.
Yeah,
Just think he gonna get it based off of creativeness.
I was about to say, pure hops on. I don't know if y'all have seen Andre Jackson Jr. fly.
Yeah, he can jump. He probably got the most bunnies out of this whole group. But he does basic
Yeah,
stuff that we see
the
from
city of
like
Milwaukee literally gave him an aviation license because this man is in the sky 24/7, bro. It's crazy. He has hops, so he's the guy out of the contenders that I could see maybe potentially beating Mac McClung.
I don't think he's gonna bring the creativeness. But like he's not that much of a showman. Like he'll probably give you some AAU dunks, like windmill or between the legs. Something we seen before, you know. Mac McClung, he gonna come with something different every year.
Something different. Yeah, facts,
Yeah,
facts.
I think
What about you, Trip?
he gonna get him.
What's your guess,
I'm
Trip,
looking at
for
Jackson
dunk
Jr. highlights
champion?
right now.
Mhm.
I don't know. I think
He
it's
was a beast
easy to
in
say
high school
McClung.
too.
Because why else would he be there? You know what I mean? Like it'd be kind of sad for him to have them pull him up for like the one
Right,
thing that he's like known for. You know what I mean? Just
right.
for them to somebody else. But now that dude does get up. I was just watching him, Andre Jackson Jr.
Mm-hmm. No,
His
100%.
face on the rim on a
Mhm.
putback. He can do some crazy
So
shit.
I do
So
have a little additional one. Do we want to do our predictions for the skills challenge?
you know who you gonna pick?
What you mean? You know who I'm gonna pick?
They're two French guys.
Damn,
I'm
they do
dead.
got that team Rooks on there. Nah. I'm picking Chris Paul and Wembanyama. The team Spurs goes crazy.
Oh, I like that too.
Hmm.
Oh, it's teams. Oh, what
I
the
do
hell?
like
I ain't
that. I
even
do
seen
like
this
that
yet.
Risache and Alex Sar combination though. Oh, you didn't see the skills challenge teams?
I think they should have did Draymond and Curry instead,
Uh-uh.
just for the show, just for the showmanship.
Yeah, but Curry's too old for that shit.
But Moses
Yeah.
Moody though, like,
And
like he
Draymond
don't
Green.
get me wrong. Come on, Draymond Green though, it's the skills challenge. Yeah, that's Draymond Green. Yeah, I
Oh
could.
my god.
That's
Why you
reasonable.
gotta do Moses Moody like that?
Right,
Nah,
he can
so
hoop,
for
but
for those of you who are listening and not watching or who perhaps also don't have this along, we have Team Cavs, Donovan Mitchell and Evan Mobley. Team Rooks, Zachary Risache and Alex Sarr. Team Spurs, Chris Paul and Victor Wembanyama. And Team Warriors, Draymond Green and Moses Moody. Those are the 4 teams of 2 participants, 2 team members per team for the Kia Skills Challenge. My pick is Team Spurs. Who y'all got?
and the most competitive. So
I like Spurs. I mean Chris Paul.
yeah,
Right? You hear skills and you see Chris Paul and you're like, I guess I'll just give it to that team.
yeah. Moses Moody just
Yeah.
not doing it for me. And then
Mm-hmm.
Zach and Alex is they rookies, so they just I don't see them winning it. And then Donovan Mitchell, I feel like he gonna lollygag through this. Like he just gonna walk through it. Like, hey, it's All-Star weekend. But Chris Paul and Wemby, they're both like really competitive. So
Yeah, absolutely.
Did I just disappear for a second?
Nah, you were just very silent, very quiet.
It like I think I opened too many tabs. I gotta upgrade my internet.
Hey, it's okay. That'll happen sometimes.
I'm dead. But yeah, like Spurs.
So that would be event number 3. And then next thing you know, I guess, yeah, in the Rising Stars Challenge, we kind of have to see who we think would win out of that. But
dang, they got the Thompson twins playing together. It's gonna be nice.
that was smart of them. That was honestly smart of them. Not even
But
gonna lie.
Team Jeremy got JD Davison and Matt McClung. And Matt McClung is actually, although he's known for dunking, he's actually very good at scoring.
Wait,
They
is it
also
me
got
or is
reach.
Jeremy Lin the coach of one of these teams?
Yeah, he
I did not
team.
know
Yeah,
that.
that's the team I'm talking about right now.
Hell yeah.
I
So
think
yeah,
they
so
might
for
win
those of you who don't have the teams in front of your eyes, the team G League that Jerry was just mentioning, JD Davison, Mac McClung,
Oh,
um, Bryce, yeah, Mac McClung, Bryce McGowan's, Leland Miller, Dink Pate, Reed Shepard, Pat Spencer. That's the team G League. We have the team T, Anthony Black, Tristan Da Silva, Grady Dick, Jaime Jaquez, Brandon Podensky, Zachary Risache, Alex Sarr, Kason Wallace. Then there is Team M, Tumani Kamara, uh, Bub Carrington, Bilal Koulibaly, Scoot Henderson, Eves Missy, Julian Strother, Amin Thompson, and Asar Thompson. Team C, I really like Team C. I'm not gonna lie. Stephon Castle, Ryan Dunn, Zach Eady, Keontae George, Trace Jackson Davis, Dalton Connect, and Jalen Wells. I hear what you're saying about that G League team, but Team C is really inspiring me. I really like Stephon Castle, Zach Eady, and Dalton Connect all on one team.
They got, yeah, that's a good team. I just think Jeremy Lin team they got some scoring dog. Reed Shepard. You heard about Reed Shepard when he got sent to G League? He scored 50 his first game. He don't
Mm-hmm.
belong in the G
He
League,
was
bro.
he was mad, bro.
He
He
don't
was
belong
mad.
there. Klung is actually a very good scorer. And JD Davidson, I think he's averaging like 30 and near 30 in the G League right now.
And
He
Team G
was on
League's always going to
Boston.
be more hungry.
Didn't he get a ring with you guys, Trip?
Who? Sorry,
JD
I was
Davidson.
looking at Davidson.
JD
Yeah, JD
Davidson. I
Davison.
think he was a rookie last year or the year before. I think the year that y'all won. I'm not sure.
Well,
But
I
he's
mean,
in
Have
G
if you
League
spend
no
now.
any
idea.
team, if you spend any team on the NBA team and not you do get that ring, I believe, at the end of the year.
If the Mavs win this year, won't Luca get a ring?
I
Hundred
don't
percent.
know if
Yeah.
he was on the bench or not. I remember he was playing for the
The
main,
Celtics. Yeah, the
but
main team.
shit,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Let me look it up.
Yeah, but that's gonna be really fun because I mean, as much as the
Yeah, he
whichever one of
does.
these teams once they get to the actual All Star tournament, they're gonna be more hungry for it. I think that G League team is definitely gonna be more hungry to beat these quote unquote regular NBA teams.
Yeah, he was part of that championship team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was. He's got an asterisk right next to his name.
We love
But
asterisks, man.
that's
Always something
crazy.
special about them.
I'm dead. That's cool.
Um, yeah,
Nah, I
no,
was about to say,
that's
where's Och? You know,
well,
Ochai Abachi? Isn't
yeah.
is he not doing good? I thought he was doing all right.
Well, it's his third year. You can't be in the Rising Stars
This
game if
is
you're in your
third
third
year?
year. Yeah,
Yeah.
Damn, bro, time fucking flying by.
dude, what do you think he was going to stay at KU 4 years?
I thought he did.
Actually,
I
he
don't know.
might have with COVID. Actually, not gonna lie, he might have with COVID. Now that I
I
say it out loud.
I don't
But
know.
yeah, no, he was chilling on the Jazz team, and then he got traded. I think he,
Raptors?
I don't know. Good question. Found him. Yep, Toronto Raptors. 10 points per game. He's chilling, doing his thing on the Raptors, man. But
Yeah,
yeah,
no.
well, that should honestly do it for this All Star predictions edition of Balls Out Sports Podcast. We'll see who was right, who was wrong. In this next episode after All Star Weekend concludes, but we're gonna try and do a few at least a couple of mini episodes throughout All Star Weekend, kind of recapping what we saw, what we liked, what we didn't like, and yeah, try and keep you guys posted about who balls out. So thanks you guys so much for tuning in. We had Trip, we had Jerry, and we had me, Remy. Thank you so much. Please leave a like, follow, subscribe, whatever you gotta do. Honestly, just do it. But it was a pleasure, and we'll catch y'all next time. Peace.